Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I am Oshean and I make videos on personal finance, tech reviews, lifestyle hacks, and whatnots. So first and foremost, I would like to apologize for taking down my previous video because I remember, actually hindi ko pala naalala, na I kind of agreed for a non-disclosure agreement. So buti na lang hindi medyo nagtagal yung video. So it was up for almost 24 hours. And yeah, I apologize to everyone. But just remember that whatever you've seen or whatever you've watched on the previous video, the app is still all on beta phase. And I will have it up again siguro after ma-launch na nung app. I personally promote digital financial transactions. Madali na kasing magpadala ng pera and then madali ring mag-receive. And then if you need to pay your bills, you can do all of them online. Unlike before na nung wala pang digital financial revolution, ang hirap magpadala ng pera, you have to go to the bank, and ang hirap din mag-receive. And of course, pipila ka pa kapag magbabayad ka ng bills. So, the hassle of doing all of those things were removed once digital financial transactions were introduced in our society. But with digital financial transaction comes also digital security. Every year, a lot of companies talaga are experiencing cyber attacks kasi ngayon, ang data natin is actually the new oil. People or organizations can use your data for your benefit or to damage you. Sometimes, they would sell your data to companies and sometimes they would even use it for their own benefit. And ako, personally, I was a victim of that way back in 2015. Na nung time na yon, I was using my work personal computer tapos bigla na lang akong inatake ng isang ransomware. So if you're wondering what a ransomware is, it's basically a malware that makes your computer locked. Hindi mo siya magagamit unless you pay those people who put a ransomware to your computer. So yeah, during that time, lahat na nung files ko, hindi ko na siya ma-access. So wala, goodbye PC. Alangan naman magbayad ako ng pagkamahal-mahal just to get those, diba? So parang wag na lang. Always remember that it's not a matter of which services that you are using will be hacked. It's really just a matter of when. Kasi every day, tumatalino yung mga hackers. Gumagaling sila. They come up with new ways on how they can hack companies or they can hack individuals and get their personal information and use it for their own benefit. Or they could sell them. So yun nga, assume that breaches can happen to your life. You just really don't know when. And ako, I'm working for a data science and a technology consultancy firm. So, sa company namin, we take security extremely seriously. Since I've been working there, marami rin ako natutunan ng mga security tips that I was able to apply on my personal security. And here are the things that I could share to you and hope you could use them and it could help you so that you would be able to secure your data para yung mga digital transactions din or your digital personal finance system would also be secured as well. So my first tip for you is to never reuse your passwords and do not use common passwords. I would recommend using what we call a password manager such as Bitwarden, 1Password, and LastPass. Yung mga password managers na to, they have this what you call password generators. So they can produce a random password for you and you can use them to the services that you are using such as Google, your Yahoo Mail, or any other services that would require you passwords. So you might ask if it is safe or are they safe? I would confidently tell you that the answer is yes. So how they work is that yung mga passwords mo, nakastore sila sa server mo, but the thing is that they're actually encrypted. Tapos one way lang yung parang encryption niya. Meron pa siyang mga ibang enhanced security features that I cannot explain because it's already too much technical. But if you are interested to know it, I will link it down on the description box below if you want to read more about it. Hindi nila nakikita, wala silang access doon sa mismong username and password mo. Another pro tip is if you're going to use these password managers, you use their Google Chrome extensions and if you're using Chrome, of course. Kasi maganda doon, if you're using their Google Chrome extensions, pwedeng gawin ng extensions na i-autofill yung username and passwords mo doon sa mga websites where you use your services with usernames and passwords. So my second tip is for you to use two-factor authentications. Maganda sa 2FAs is that it adds a layer of security to your accounts. It is actually safer than using an SMS code, but it does not mean na hindi ka na dapat gumamit ng mga SMS code. Diba sometimes yung mga magte-text sa atin na your one-time PIN is this blah 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 blah. Especially if you're using digital banks, they usually do that. So yung pinaka-famous ngayon na ginagamit for an authenticator or for two-factor authentication is yung Google na Authenticator app. So you just go to your mobile app store and then download the Authenticator app from Google. It's available on both iOS and Android, so it would be easier for you to be able to use it if you need to do two-factor authentication. So maganda pa if you're using 2FAs is that the code refreshes every few seconds. So kaya sure talaga na secure yung accounts ninyo. So nag-e-expire agad. Para siyang parang one-time PIN, but it expires like after a few seconds. So the third one is on emails. For emails, I would definitely recommend for you na dapat of course secured yung username and password ng emails ninyo. And at the same time, if you're going to do cryptocurrency or if you're going to engage on cryptocurrency, I would recommend you to use Proton Mail. So maganda sa Proton Mail is that it's very secured talaga, as in full encrypted or fully encrypted lahat ng emails nila. Hindi ma-access nung company yung emails mo. So they would guarantee you 100% security on your emails. So if you're using Gmail, Gmail actually has this new feature called confidential mode. So ang maganda dito sa confidential mode is that you can set a timer wherein, for example, if you set a timer for after a day, hindi mo na pwedeng i-forward or yung recipient mo hindi na pwedeng i-forward yung email na pinadala mo or hindi na rin niya pwedeng i-print yon. It basically gives you encryption of your emails. So maganda din sa confidential mode is that you can also set a password to your emails or you can also use an SMS code. But unfortunately, I think it's still not yet available here in the Philippines. But who knows, maybe in the future. So the fourth one is that on our websites, so basic rule lang sa websites is that make sure na yung websites na binivisit ninyo guys ay naka-HTTPS at hindi naka-HTTP. If it has like an HTTPS prefix on your website addresses, it means that the site is encrypted. Meaning whatever information that you are sending to the server, it's all encrypted and that the owner of the website does not have any access to the information that you are sending. So for example, credit card details, your personal information, so hindi ma-access yon ng kahit na sino at kahit may mag-attempt na mag-hack nung websites na yon, hindi rin nila makikita yung mga personal information mo because it's all encrypted. So for websites, I would recommend for you guys to use the Google Chrome extension na HTTPS everywhere. So what it does is that it ensures na yung websites na binivisit mo ay may HTTPS tapos automatic ibablock niya yung mga websites na HTTP lang yung prefixes ng address nila. So it ensures na lahat ng pinapadala mong information from you to the server ay encrypted, especially of course your credit card details. So usually doon nahahack yung mga tao. So feeling ko minsan kapag nag-enter sila ng credit card details nila, hindi nila napapansin na hindi encrypted yung website or HTTP lang yung parang prefix ng address. So guys, yun yung unang-una yung titingnan kapag naglalagay kayo ng credit card details nyo on the web. Dapat HTTPS yung prefix ng address. So another thing that you need to also be aware of when you're exploring your websites is on cryptojacking. So may times na minsan kung na-experience niyo na yung mga laptops ninyo, bigla na lang lumalakas yung fan or bigla na lang umiinit. So most likely, merong mga hackers that were able to put some malware on your computer or in your computer rather, then nalagyan nila yon ng parang minor na malware. So meaning ginagamit nila yung computational power ng laptop mo to mine cryptocurrencies. That would be very detrimental to your laptop and to yourself. So guys, yung ma-recommend ko sa inyo is to use the minor block Google Chrome extension so that Google Chrome would be able to block everything that could have a potential malware which uses your laptop to become a crypto miner. So my fifth tip is on social media. So kung hindi ka pa public figure, make your social media settings to private. As much as possible, try to be a private person. And di ba minsan sa Facebook, kung pag may mga nakikita kayo dun sa newsfeed ninyo na parang, what is your pet's first name, or parang saang city ka unang nagtap. Di ba minsan may mga parang mga pictures na nagtatanong ng ganun. Please lang guys, wag kayong uto-utot, wag kayong tatanga-tanga, wag kayong magsasagot ng mga ganun. Gosh, for sure, gagamitin nila yung answers mo doon to hack you. And di ba minsan ginagamit natin yung mga sagot natin doon. These are usually security questions. So don't ever answer them if you see them on your news feed on your social media. Okay? Please?
Please, wag kayong tanga.
Alright, so the last one would be for your mobile devices. So I would definitely recommend for you guys to use like a Finder app. So, parang yung sa iPhone, it's the Find My iPhone. I think for Android, hindi kasi ako Android user eh. But for Android, it's the Android Lost app. So, what it does is that kapag nawala di ba yung devices mo, you would be able to track where your devices are, or that you would be able to lock them remotely as long as they have access to internet connection. Kaya guys, to be honest, I would recommend that if you're going to go out, make sure na naka-on yung mobile data mo, at alam mo yun, na basta hindi naman malaki yung binabawas sa'yo ng network operator mo if naka-on yung mobile data mo eh. Unless na lang kung, you're watching YouTube while you're on the road, and of course, malaki talaga yung ibabawas nila sa'yo. But, just for standby and for security purposes, it's best that your mobile data is on, so that, knock on wood, whatever happens to your phone, for example, mawala or manakaw, you would be able to either find it, or you would be able to wipe the data that you have, or wipe all of the information that you have inside your phone, so that you won't get hacked. So ngayon naman, paano kunwari if our situation is that what do we need to do in case of security breach, or that if we were hacked? While we say that prevention is still better than cure, it doesn't mean na wala na tayong gagawin. Of course, kapag na-hack na tayo, kasi nandyan wala naman na tayong magagawa. So again, just reiterating that it's really just a matter of when. Okay? So, once na na-hack tayo, so yung una mong gagawin is, if it's account related, of course, you need to change your password immediately, and your username if possible. Kasi once na yung mga hackers, they already have access to your account, they can do anything to your account. Yun yung i-assume mo. Pwede nilang palitan yung email, pwede nilang palitan yung personal information, lahat. So, kapag may access ka pa din and you were still able to access it, change your password immediately. And if possible, change or delete the accounts that are linked to your existing hacked account, such as your mobile number, your email, and if possible or if needed and able, please do a remote wipe of all of your data on your accounts. So for today, we're going to feature this comment from Jessie V. So she said, "New subscriber here. I love your voice so much. It's so calm." Thank you. And so thank you for providing info about digital banks, as I will be opening one someday due to my disappointment with the services provided by the BDO. Pahirap sa mga OFWs talaga. So Jessie V, thank you very much for watching my video. I might do more videos about digital banks again in the future, and probably some more tips and tricks on how you can better manage your finances, especially if you're an OFW. And I'm super proud of you na you're working really hard even if you're not in the country, and I hope you're doing well. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do not forget to smash the like button and comment down below what you think of, and do not forget to subscribe and click the bell button beside it so that you will be notified whenever I have a new video. Remember, the more that you learn, the more that you earn. I will see you next time, guys. Bye! So what it does is that send an email, you can actually so you might ask, if are they safe? I would confidently so Gmail has this